everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Outboard Maintenance. Now, in this series, we're going to be maintaining our outboard engines and getting them ready for the water because it's summertime, blah 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 blah. You all want to get out in the water, so we'll start a new series here of outboard maintenance. And the first thing we're going to do today is change a head gasket. So the complaint is engine is running fine, but you can see black soot around the top of the engine and it's running a little bit rough. So that indicates a head gasket. Now you can do compression tests, you can even check the spark plugs to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it on a power head here of an outboard, and then we're going to do it on a live engine, and we're going to change it because that's the one I need. I got a new head gasket and just new spark plugs coming. Good recommendation is a guy I know called Danger Marine. That's his YouTube channel. He's called Stu, and he does a lot of outboard work, etc. Highly recommendation, Outboard Spare Marine. They supplied me with that there. Very good. So basically what we're going to do is I'll just take you over here and I'll show you what's going to happen. So basically you have your power head here. There's your flywheel, there's where your spark plugs go, there's your ignition, there's your CDU, and here's your cylinder head. Now, it's not so much of an importance taking the bolts off that is putting them in. So whenever you're putting the bolts back in, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the recommendation on Evinrude's cylinder head gasket replacement. But it doesn't really matter taking them off as such, but you just want to be careful. So we're going to start taking them off. So I like the way I take them off is I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to do that now, and then we'll get back to you. And we're back. Okay, so I have all these bolts unscrewed. By the way, if you are taking the head apart, these are all 10 mil bolts. Most Evinrudes are 10 mils and 11s. 10, 11, so on. So basically, once you got all the bolts off, you can then pull the head off. But sometimes these heads are stuck on. They're not just easy to drop off. This engine has been worked on quite a lot. This doesn't run particularly well at the minute. Maybe in the future we'll get it running. Basically, once you've done that, your head just lifts off. So there's your cylinder head off. Okay. Now there's your water jackets. And here's your head gasket. Now that's actually a particularly good head gasket. Very good in fact, and would be reusable again. So then there's your pistons. There's number 1, there's number 1, there's number 2, and they just very simple little engine, nothing to them. So we'll go over to the live outboard now and we can take it apart. Right, now we're over at the live engine. So that can be 4 horsepower as well. So the complaint is here that there's gases leaking around the head. So we're going to take the spark plugs off, take the head off, and then we're going to put this new gasket on, torque up the head, which is 9 Newton meters or 60 inch-pounds, 60 to 84 inch-pounds. And then we're going to see if it runs again. So let's get cracking. Now some of these bolts look like they're a bit seized, so I'm going to put some WD-40 over it in the hope that these will release. So we're just going to pull off the spark plugs first, and then we'll go on from there. So I'm just gonna leave this running, and you can watch and hopefully see what I'm doing. So take these spark plugs out. It's a 21mm socket. Yep, 21. And there's no real worry about which way the leads go around because there's only two. There's one. And two. So now we've got the spark plugs out. Let's just have a look at them. So if you can see that or not, it looks like it's been running pretty good. That's good for it. No effect. As you can see, that one also has been running pretty good as well. So now comes the task of taking the cylinder head off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. These feel really loose for some reason. 3, 4, 5, 6. And also at the side here, you need to take off your spark plug cable. That seemed to have snapped off. You see there, right? Because that was so corroded, it just snapped off. Okay, so now we're just gonna take all the bolts out. Okay, so yeah, they don't look too bad. So it's, as I said, taking the cylinder head off, it's not so much of a deal doing them in order. It's whenever you're putting it back together, you need to be careful. And I have the sequence. I downloaded it on the evinrude website. Another proudly good site is marineengine.com or boats.net. Marine Engine supplied me with the parts diagram. Boats.net supplied me with the new spark plugs. And what do you call it? Spurs, Marine Spurs supplied me with the cylinder head gasket. So basically, yeah, these are all 9 Newton meters. I can also get a look inside this engine and see how it was running. So we're coming up to the last bolt now, so not too much longer. And like I said, sometimes these cylinder head gaskets are stuck on due to the corrosion and the use. So I'll just unscrew this last bolt. Okay, now try and pull this off, which we did. Okay, so there's your cylinder head. Okay, there's your gasket. It doesn't actually look too bad. It looks like there's some water getting into the combustion chamber. And that's where the milky water has been coming from. So what we're going to do is we're just going to clean it up a bit. So, what we're going to do now is I'll just take you over here. So as you can see here, it looks like a bit of water has been getting in the combustion chamber, and it has been turning the water that colour. At first I suspected it would just be the gearbox oil, but I checked it, it's good. So yes, we were right to replace this gasket because it looks like it has been leaking. So as you can see just in there as I turn the engine over, yeah, a lot of water has been getting into this engine. The gasket has been leaking. So, I'm going to tie this up, get a torque wrench, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so what's going on? Right, so what we're going to do now, we've head on, torqued it up to 9 meters. We're just going to see if it starts, and then we'll go from there. So, fuel, on, throttle. So it runs-ish, it just takes a wee while to warm up, but that's it guys, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment, do the usual. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ta-ra!